All right, let's see what's going on. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's get this cracking. Let's see if Thunder gonna show up, y'all. Let's see. I just text this phone. This just a spare the moment type of thing. I had fell asleep for a little bit. Hit that thumbs up button. Look, I didn't even put no text on the screen or nothing. Oh snap. Thunder said he coming now. All right, I'm about to put this link in the chat. Let me send out the link to the pseudo killers. Thunder, you might get banked tonight. Yeah, man. We might do some gang shit. Do some gang shit on your ass. All right, let's see. All right. Donnie, what up? What up with it? All right, let me see. Boom. Yo. Gas high. Yo, gas high. Danny, what up? Yo, I finally felt my damn card, man. Today, that shit. Woo. Russia on some bullshit. Hold on. All right, let me get this link. Boom. Invite. Copy invite link. Boom. Let's see. All right, bam. Boom. Pop, pop. Paste. Boom. All right, what's up with y'all? My bad, y'all. What's up? What's up? Let's get it cracking. Build this audience up. Thunder, here go the link. Paste. Boom. All right, let me see. Send this. Bam. All right, boom. Pop. Copy. Paste. I'm a piece of shit. Thunder said he's in the building. He waiting for me to send him the link. Got my man Uncle Cat sitting on the couch being the big dog.
Yeah, what's up?
What up? What up? What up? What up with it? How I'm sounding?
Just sitting back in here sounding crystal clear. Yo, that's a good mic right there. I'm waiting for mine to come in.
Which one you order?
The one that say you should order it. The box.
The who?
What's the shit?
Oh, you got the
Rodecaster.
You got the Rodecaster
yeah.
mic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got two of them too. They cool. I mean, they actually sound good for the price. They are fucking awesome. Rode did their numbers with that mic because I got this mic I'm using right now, this mic is $300, and that mic that you got with the Rodecaster can outdo this, because it goes with the system. So it's built just for that mixer. So it's definitely dope. And I got a $400 mic, the one that everybody use. I use that a lot. It's called the what the fuck is that mic called? The the Shure SM7B. That's a main mic. That's the one that everybody use. Actually, Michael Jackson recorded Billie Jean on that mic. So, you know what I mean? You know that's a serious mic. So I had to get it.
Yeah, you wow.
I had to
not
get it.
spending that yet.
But
this gotta start coming back.
Right, but this mic that I'm on now, matter of fact, let me show my what's the name? Cause you can't see it. Yeah, this mic, right? This the old school mic. Right? This the motherfucking Temptation mic right here. This that.
I like that. That shit work good, don't it?
Yeah, that is mean. I like the look of it because it's that old school. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Like Frankie
Lyman.
Lyman.
Get one of them. How much that cost? How much that cost?
This was $300. Yeah, man.
No, I ain't ready for the 3. Just the 100. I got the 100. I ain't ready yet, nigga. Maybe if I get a couple good donations, I'll step it up right now.
Right. No, but the mic you that you grabbing is definitely dope. And get yourself a pair of headphones.
I gotta get the headphones.
Yeah, you gotta get a pair of these.
Why, yo?
So you can hear yourself, the people. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta hear what's coming through the
Oh shit! So I got really, nigga. I thought I could just do it. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Everybody don't have on earphones. They doing this shit, did they?
Nah, but see, you ain't look at Thunda. You see how man Thunda just did? Boom. He thought he ain't need no headphones. Cause he about to
we're gonna meet this week. We're gonna meet this weekend, ain't we?
What happened?
Huh?
What you got?
Nigga, I need to mic the camera.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I know. We're gonna meet this. I'm meet this weekend.
You see it?
Yep, I see it. Yeah.
All right, hold up.
Big Thunda coming through.
My bad. I ain't even got y'all on the screen. Let me put y'all on the big screen.
All right, Thunda, you about to get smashed out. For laughing. He about to get Elijah Muhammad out.
You see?
Yeah, that's tight.
Which one is that?
This is the Panasonic Lumix.
Oh, the Luminex.
That's gonna be all right in the shot.
Hell yeah.
The GX85. So I got two lenses. This is about $1,000 you looking at.
No, nigga, I ain't gonna mess it up. I know the rules is.
Oh no, okay, yeah. I mean, do your thing, man.
He definitely gonna drop that motherfucker.
No, I ain't gonna drop it.
He definitely gonna drop that motherfucker.
So you say, yeah, I loaned the motherfucking camera, nigga. Yeah, I ain't get it to him. Loaned it to him.
With a zoom, couple of zoom lenses.
Bet. How long you gonna loan it to me? So I get one.
Whenever you upgrade, brother.
Oh shit. What that mean?
2 weeks.
Whenever you get enough money to get a camera, nigga.
You know I'm black, yo.
My camera back.
Man, it took me a year and a half, man.
Yeah.
Don't forget I'm black. Nah, I ain't gonna go cheap X on you. Nigga, I wouldn't do that.
There you go, man.
Alright.
That nigga get mad. That nigga talk shit. You get mad when the niggas don't stop. Crazy. Don't get me started. I don't stop.
Now, hey, Thunda. I did no research for this. I said I think Thunda was talking out the side of his neck. So
Oh
I'm
man.
not gonna look up nothing. I'm not going. What do you got, Thunder? How do you come to this conclusion, or how do you even ponder it as even being something um something provocative? Was it something just provocative to say, or you know?
Why you think that's provocative, man? To say Elijah Muhammad is one of the greatest black men ever to live. Why you think that's
Now
provocative?
you didn't went even further. See, I didn't even say you
Are you
said all
saying
that.
that?
I said Thunder said that Elijah
One of the
Muhammad
greatest
was the
black leaders.
greatest black leader in
Yeah.
African American history. Now you just said he is one of the greatest men to ever live.
Greatest
This
black.
shit.
He is on the Mount Rushmore of black people. How about that? Now you
You
come
may,
up with
you might be
four.
right. You
Come
know
up with
what? You
four
might be
more.
right. You might be right.
Let me put him on the spot right now. We'll go with
Uh,
MLK. We'll even
nah,
throw
nah,
Frederick
don't put
Douglass
him
in.
there.
Fine.
No, don't put him there. No, 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 no.
We'll,
He
we'll
on
go.
Mount Rushmore cult leaders though, yo. He definitely on that motherfucker, yo.
Here you go.
Yeah, he's not in the same category as Martin Luther King. No, sir.
Here you go.
No, sir.
So
Yeah, he's a cult leader, nigga. Yeah, all roads go to he's charismatic for that time period anyway. Yeah. Yeah, he's a cult leader. Took all the money, all the bread. Nobody got the bread but him. Yeah, that's another sign. No businesses. All the businesses was in his name. Yep, that's another sign. Yeah, he's an independent contractor, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Mount Rushmore.
Thunder, what do you got?
Yeah.
What the Mount
Casey got thunder.
Rushmore of black leaders? Go.
What you said no reason? I mean, I ain't it. What you want me to tell you? You want me to
You
just go through the
you got to
gambit,
tell me
run the
something. You can't say that and not tell me nothing.
You want me to run the gambit? All right, let's
Yeah,
do
go
this.
ahead.
Let's run the gambit. All right.
You
Okay.
can pull up his stats, whatever you.
Well, let's look at his Wikipedia there. We can start with that first.
Okay, I'm with that.
Let's see what we got.
All right, let me put the if you wanted to share your screen.
Yeah, you disabled it. Yeah.
Move, buddy. Move. All right, move. Hold on. Share screen. All right, there you go.
You enable to share? Okay, there we go. All right. Well, yes, y'all. Oh, you feeding these dollars in.
All right, go.
All right. We start with we'll start the leadership of Nation of Islam. Took control of Temple number 1, long after battles with other potential leaders, including his own brother, 1935, as he left for Detroit, settled his family in Chicago, still facing death threats. He left his family there with Milwaukee, where he founded Temple number 3, and visited Washington, D.C., where he founded Temple number 4. he read 104 books just about Wallace Farr at the Library of Congress. Okay. He fled to DC. I didn't know this aspect. I didn't know he was getting death threats and all this stuff. Why was he getting death threats? I wonder. Because
Because he was
you know
pseudo.
what? You know why he was getting death threats?
Nah, this your man.
um, 7 year absence. I mean, like, what happened? Okay, Muhammad was arrested there, charged with 8 counts of sedition for instructing his followers to not register for drafts. Okay, that he went to jail for that. He told his followers not to go. Okay, kind of Muhammad Ali-ish. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He went to jail for 4 years. Didn't know that. Okay. Father returned to Chicago. He was firmly in charge of the Nation of Islam. Okay.
Is it anything striking you as great yet?
Oh yeah, this dead right there.
What?
Okay, let's go. Let's start with this.
A draft dodger?
A draft dodger. Draft dodger.
That
And
make you great?
He going to jail, yo?
that plays
Going
a
to jail?
part. That's a significant part of Muhammad Ali's legacy. So why can't be of Elijah Muhammad's? Come on, man. I ain't going to kill no Viet Cong. Viet Cong ain't never did nothing. Come on, dog.
Okay.
That's
All
part
right.
of his
whatever, nigga.
I ain't gonna fight you on that.
All right. So it was 400 people when he got in.
Right.
400. However, through the conversion of fellow inmates, as well as renewed efforts outside of prison, he was able to redouble his efforts and continue growing the nation.
Mm-hmm.
He preached his own version of Islam. So he made up that version of Islam. He did that right there. That's put that on the check on the checklist. He created a religion.
Hey, mute out your TV loud as shit.
Yeah, you got to come up off that phone.
Oh, that's him talking.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
He made up his own religion.
Mm-hmm.
According to him, blacks were known as the original human beings, with the evil whites being an offshoot race that would go on to oppress black people for 6,000 years. That legacy is living still to this day.
Mm.
That's got to be a sign of greatness as well. This man been dead since the early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
50 years later, we still banging. That's greatness. Origin of the white race will come to be known as Yaqub's history within his own teachings. He made up Yaqub.
Okay. Do you subscribe to any of that?
No.
Okay.
He preached that the Nation of Islam goal was to return the stolen hegemony of the inferior whites back to the blacks across America. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Much of Elijah Muhammad's teachings appeal to young, economically disadvantaged African American males from Christian backgrounds. Traditionally, black males would not go to church because the church did not address their needs. Elijah Muhammad's program for economic development played a large part in the growth of the Nation of Islam. Elijah Muhammad's program for economic development played a large part in the growth of the Nation of Islam. He purchased land and businesses to provide housing and employment for young black males. By the 1970s, Nation of Islam owned bakeries, barbershops.
Young black who?
Young black males. By the 1970s, the Nation of Islam owned bakeries, barbershops, coffee shops, grocery stores, laundromats, nightclubs, a printing plant, retail stores, numerous real estate holdings, and a fleet of tractor trailers, plus farmland in Michigan, Alabama, and Georgia. In 1972, the Nation of Islam took controlling interest in a bank, the Guarantee Bank and Trust Company. Nation of Islam owned schools expanded until by 1974, the group had established schools in 47 cities throughout the United States. In 1972, Muhammad told followers that the Nation of Islam had a net worth of $75 million. This is in 1972. So if you would get, I guess, a modern day estimate, maybe that'd be close to 200, 300 million. I don't know, whatever. So this is what he left before he died. When did he die? So 3 years later. So yeah, legacy.
Legacy,
During this time as leader of the Nation of Islam, Muhammad had developed the Nation of Islam from a small movement in Detroit to an empire consisting of bank, schools. Okay, we got all that. Nation also owned 1,500 acres of farmland, their own truck and air transport systems, as well as publishing company that printed the country's largest black newspaper. I'm guessing that's the final call, but I don't know what that paper is. Oh, let me see what it is.
It was the final call.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna say the final call. It's the mentor, brother Malcolm.
What you say? That's the source, the final call?
No.
What did you say? Oh.
The publishing company that printed the country's largest black newspaper. I don't know what that newspaper. I'm just assuming it was the final call. I don't know.
Final call. As a leader, Muhammad served as a mentor.
Served as a mentor to many notable members, including Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Louis Farrakhan, and his son Warith Deen Muhammad. The Nation of Islam estimated between 20 and 50,000 people, 130 mosques. Okay. We can get to the controversies. No doubt.
No, we don't have. I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, I thought you was trying to explain why he was one of the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't have greatest without some issues,
Okay, go ahead.
And I think we could put it all on a seesaw, and let's see where that seesaw land at for you.
Okay.
Ernest 2X McGee, First National. Okay, he was out in the late 1950s. He went on to form the Sunni Muslim sect. Okay. Louis Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who this cat is. Ooh. After the letters, okay, let's do this. The letter stated blacks have been better off from a psychological point of view before far and the message came along, because it was weaning them from Christianity to a fabricated form of Islam. Both in his opinion were bad. His letters also revealed what he knew of Farr, alleging he was John Walker of Gary, who had come to America at 27 from Greece, had served prison time for stealing and raping a 17-year-old girl, and had died in Chicago, Illinois at 78. After the letters were sent, 7 of Khalid's family members were murdered at the Hanafi Madhab Center. 4 men from the Nation of Islam, Mosque number 12, were accused of the crime.
Fuck.
Hey man, that's rough. I don't know how you're gonna charge that to Elijah, but that's rough. What you say? I'm not charging that, bro.
Listen.
I can't charge him. I can't give him that, bro. I can't give him that.
Listen, I mean, the members are wild. Members come from wild leadership, yo. I just say that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So continue on. All these people popping up dead from Nation of Islam members, and y'all never link Elijah Muhammad to it for some reason.
That's right.
Y'all gotta stop, yo.
No, man.
It is a cult.
Maybe.
So, all All right.
The pseudo killers is a cult.
No,
Come
it's
on,
not.
man. What's wrong with that? Rumors were circulated about among Nation of Islam members that Muhammad would conduct the extramarital affairs with young nation secretaries, which would constitute a serious violation of nation teaching. Malcolm X publicly accused Muhammad of having 8 children with 6 different teenage girls. 6 different teenage girls that were his private secretaries. After first discounting the rumors, Malcolm X came to believe them after he spoke with Muhammad's son Wallace and with the women making the accusations. Muhammad confirmed the rumors. I didn't know this.
I told you that on the show.
Muhammad confirmed the rumors in 1963, attempting to justify his behavior by referring to the precedents set by biblical prophets. All right. So, I mean, that's, to me, I ain't giving him this one. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not giving him this. I'm not finna say Elijah Muhammad had a hit for 7 of these people. I'm not finna do that, bro. I'm sorry. If you call it cognitive dissonance, I'm good. I'm fine with that. I think we all have it from time to time. So that's mine.
So what is it? What is it about Elijah Muhammad that you are saying? Are you saying that from what you know about him, it is apathetic to his character to do something
I'm
like
saying I have cognitive dissonance.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I've admitted. I'm good. I think we all have it from time to. Let's look at what cognitive dissonance is. I'm fine with it right now. I am not going to believe the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as related to behavior, decisions, and attitude change. I'm not going to believe that this man put out a hit, not on just the guy, on 7 of the guy's family. I'm not going to believe that, bro.
Okay.
I ain't believe it. I'm sorry. And I'm cool with it. You can call me what you want. I'm fine with it, bro. So now, yeah, so that's
additional personal issues. No, read the Malcolm X. Read the Malcolm X.
Malcolm X's perception of JFK. Well, you know, he would tell him to chill out. But on 63, when that's about for a comment about the assassination of JFK, Malcolm X said it was a case of chickens come home to roost. He added that the chickens coming home to roost never made me sad. They've always made me glad. New York Times wrote in further criticism of Mr. Kennedy, the Muslim leader cited the murders of Patrice Lumumba, Congo leader, of Medgar Evers, civil rights leader, and of Negro girls bombed earlier this year in Birmingham, Alabama church. These, he said, were instances of other chickens coming home to roost. The remarks prompted a widespread public outcry. The Nation of Islam, which had sent a message of condolence to the Kennedy family and ordered his ministers not to comment on the assassination publicly, on the assassination, publicly censored their former shining star. Malcolm X retained his post and rank as minister, but was prohibited from public speaking for 90 days. So that was strike number 1. Well, I'm guessing that's strike number 1. I don't know. But, so, I think we all knew that. Additional personal issues, the extramarital affairs, the suspension, and the other factors caused a rift between the 2 men. With Malcolm X leaving the Nation of Islam in 1964 to form his own religious organization, Muslim Mosque Incorporated. After dealing with death threats and attempts on his life for a year, Malcolm X was assassinated on February 21st, 1965. Many people suspected that the Nation of Islam was responsible for the killing of Malcolm X. 5 days later, 5 days after Malcolm X was murdered, in a public speech at the Nation of Islam, damn, that's cold. 5 days before Nation of Islam's annual Savior's Day on February 26th, Muhammad justified the assassination by quoting that Malcolm got just what he preached. Mm. But at the same time, deny any involvement with the murder by asserting in the same speech, we didn't want to kill Malcolm and didn't try to kill Malcolm. We know such ignorant, foolish teaching would bring him to his own end. All right. Cooperation with white supremacists. I agree. Okay, let's see. Muhammad's pro-separation views were compatible with those of some white supremacist organizations in the 1960s. He met with the leaders of the Ku Klux Klan in 1961 to work toward the purchase of farmland in the Deep South. For more than 10 years, Elijah Muhammad received major financial support from white supremacist Texas oil baron H.L. Hunt due to Elijah Muhammad's belief in racial separation from whites.
You just killed them.
Elijah.
Oh my God. Just keep reading.
How?
This is sick.
The money helped Elijah to acquire opulent homes for himself and his family and establish overseas bank accounts. He eventually established Temple Farms, now Muhammad Farms, on a 5,000-acre tract in Terrell County, Georgia. George Lincoln Rockwell, founder of the American Nazi Party, once called Muhammad the Hitler of the black man. At the 1962 Savior's Day celebration in Chicago, Rockwell addressed the Nation of Islam members.
What?
Many in the audience booed and heckled him and his men, for which Muhammad rebuked them in the 1962 issue of Muhammad Speaks.
What? He rebuked his followers for booing a goddamn Nazi. Look, Thunda.
All right, let's keep it in context, right? Let's keep it in context.
Thunda, you can back off the point now, and we can say it was just shits and giggles.
Let's do this right here. Now, so what he's doing, he's talking to the Ku Klux Klan to try to separate from white people, right? I think that I'm a segregationist myself. So I 100% agree with him on that note. Now, of course, he's taking all the money to buy himself homes and stuff. Yeah, that's a little rough. But a lot of major preachers are doing that right now, though. You know, so it's one of those things that come with the territory.
Thunda.
Yeah.
Thunda.
So, you know.
Peace. My fault. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Psycho?
Chef?
Peace, Jeffrey. What's going on? I just wanted to highlight something right here. Pay attention to that name, H.L. Hunt. H.L. Hunt actually was the richest man in the world at the time. He was a billionaire oil weller out in Texas. His son is actually Lamar Hunt, who actually ended up owning the Dallas Texans, which was an AFL team at the time that actually ended up moving to Kansas City and became the Kansas City Chiefs. And the AFC Championship trophy is actually named after Lamar Hunt. But yeah, Lamar Hunt's his son. But H.L. Hunt is a known white supremacist who was actually suspected to be a part of the Kennedy assassination. Now, he was funding the Nation of Islam, as you can see. And he was connected with the Kennedy assassination. They was investigating them. It's pieces that you could find online of people being at his parties or whatever, like a party or whatever gathering of his, like a week before the assassination or whatever. And there was talks of them talking about them assassinating them and everything. And the FBI got files on it and everything else. So he was linked to this assassination, H.L. Hunt. That's why Elijah Muhammad wanted to silence Malcolm X, because H.L. Hunt told Elijah to keep a tight lid on everything, because they didn't want to find out the connection with H.L. Hunt, the Nation of Islam, the assassination. It was messy, and he wanted Elijah to stay quiet about the assassination because of his connection. I just wanted
be it known that everything you just heard was this man's opinion, and he doesn't speak for me. He doesn't speak for. Hopefully, he don't speak for the chef. I don't know who he is, but yeah, no, I don't.
The stuff is documented. The stuff is documented.
That's fine.
What the hell was all that?
I don't share. I don't know what he's saying. I can't confirm what he's saying. So y'all just keep that in mind, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with.
Look, I don't know where you was at, but I mean, I thought I didn't like Elijah Muhammad before. I never read the Wikipedia page. I mean, it's even worse than I thought.
All right. Let me ask you this right here, right?
Yo, he might be the worst. Hold on, Thunda. He might be the worst black leader in American history, yo. From what you just read, he might be the worst nigga ever, yo.
Yeah, yo.
All right, let's do this.
Thunda, hold on, Thunda. Let me say this.
Jesus.
You realize with Malcolm X, see, I ain't the one to say that Elijah Muhammad ain't helped Malcolm out. He put him in a good position.
Hey, y'all got Robbo on number?
Hold on, I don't need Robbo. Listen what I'm saying. Of course I got something. Listen.
Yeah, text him and tell him come.
Bro. Listen what I'm saying.
Right.
So they both worked off of each other. The messenger gave him an opportunity, gave him a platform. Yo, that's important. If you don't got a platform, you can't do shit. Yo, he took that platform, right, to the highest levels. And when the man died, the first thing come out your mouth is he deserved it. What the fuck is going on? That's bananas. That's cold shit, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, yo, he could have kept that to himself, yo. He said that shit live.
Y'all had some coke.
Wow. Yeah, they killed him right there, nigga. Yeah, right there, because that's not respecting what the man brought to the table. Yo, the nigga ain't do nothing but try to be in politics, try to help out in the motherfucking civil rights movement. You killed him for that?
Let me ask you a question.
Nigga, wait, I'm asking you. You backing that?
Say it again.
I'm saying you actually backing a man that talks shit about somebody that built the whole organization up. He got killed for doing what? He said he brought it on himself. He was trying to take up for the nation. How he bring that on himself trying to help black people for real? That's crazy.
I think Elijah have a different opinion than you have.
Yo, Elijah Muhammad in there thinking this black power we do for self. He say the white man is the devil.
And was lying.
As soon as Malcolm speak out on the devil, he mad at nigga.
He was lying.
I don't know.
Their founder was a white man. Their founder was a white man. Yeah. The goddamn the motherfucking finances of the organization was the white man. Let me read this because he skipped through a lot of stuff on here. So keep your screen up, Thunda.
I went all the way through.
No, yeah, but you chopped it up. You chopped it. You chopped it
like a chop like that.
Yeah, you read it. You read it chopped.
Minister on Sunday before the play this pass, you did that.
Let me ask you a question.
All
right, I heard y'all.
Go back to cooperation with white supremacists. Pull that part up. Now let me just read through this.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait, that's a tab?
Yes.
That's
go right there. Stop right there. It's right there.
He tried to skip
now let me read this because
I just read it.
I know, but it was. I don't like the way you read. You read choppy. You see what Thunda do is he read ahead of himself, and then he start commenting on shit that he see before So let me read it and
that word for word. But go ahead.
All right. Cooperation with white supremacists. Muhammad's pro-separation views were compatible with those of some white supremacist organizations in the 1960s. He met with leaders of the Ku Klux Klan in 1961 to work toward the purchase of farmland in the Deep South. For more than 10 years, Elijah Muhammad received major financial support from white supremacist Texas oil baron H.L. Hunt due to Elijah Muhammad's belief in racial separation from whites. The money helped Elijah to acquire opulent homes for himself and his family and establish overseas banking accounts. God damn! Thunda! This is nuts, yo!
Okay.
This
This is what I'm doing. Listen to you hear me?
I'm trying to digest that.
Listen to me. So this is what happened. This is what's happening.
What happened was
like
This is what's happening.
this the worst nigga ever.
This is what's happening.
Lord,
This is what you know. What it's a pattern that's happening with Chef, right?
Okay.
So, and you're going to be able to relate to me on this one. And I want you to be real and be serious. Now, straight up.
right,
now, when we brought up Queen and Zinga, right? Everybody knows the legend and the story that Queen and Zinga had attached to her and her legacy, right? We all know what that story was. But once we got into the thick of things, we found out a couple of things that may have sullied her reputation a bit. Now you had some people calling her the B word. That's on this thing right now. I'm not going to say his name, but he's on here right now. And he's laughing right now. The one who's laughing, call her the B word. I mean, just drug her through the mud, right?
And I will do it. And I will do it on Sunday in front of my pastor. Because she deserved it.
About Queen and Zinga that may have been untoward, uncouth, and something that she may not be proud of maybe right now. After he found those things out, he jumped off the deep end. What you did, you fought for about 2 weeks straight.
He fought.
Tooth and nail.
Like I supposed
to try to bring that honor back to the reputation of Queen Zinga, right? Yeah. This is I guarantee you, if we probably look at Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass married a white woman. We can look at
you comparing motherfuckers marrying a white woman to selling thousands of black people.
We can look at a lot of things from a lot of people, and we can say, "Hey, that was messed up. That was messed up."
Yeah.
But when you allow that to put that person in a negative light, and when you start to change your opinion, to me, that's too much. It's too much.
Let me add this. All right, watch this.
Name me one white.
If we was talking about, if we were talking about Queen Zinga, and her whole platform was based off of not fucking with slaves, her whole thing, right? That wasn't her thing. Her thing was to get her kingdom back.
No,
right?
An impression.
That doesn't. Let me finish.
A woman warrior.
Hold on.
That fought for the liberation of her people from oppression.
No, let me finish my point. Elijah Muhammad's whole platform is the white man is the devil. So for you to take that money like that from the devil, it's just bizarre. Yeah, like I don't have a problem with working with anybody. But my platform ain't based off of white man, the devil, hate the white people. My platform ain't that at all. I've never, that ain't me. Mm-hmm. To learn from all human beings. I ain't silly. But your whole platform is dedicated to do for self. So do for self really mean go get the money from the person that you call the devil.
So I just find it with white people.
I mean, not based off what they saying, do for self. They looked at Malcolm like they was crazy.
We talking about business.
No, niggas, the same shit. The business of getting your people free, the business of trying to get laws changed is business. And they made it seem as if I ain't fighting for the white man. I ain't doing they white man that right you to got to the bread.
No, that's to me.
I'm moving it out. They went right to the bread. They took the bag.
He took the bag. He took the bag from some people who shared his same opinion. I don't want to be around
But
you.
he was telling them what to do though. He's the reason why Malcolm got silenced.
Who
Hey,
was
but Thunder, you do
H.L.
realize
Hunt. H.L. Hunt's the reason why Malcolm got silenced.
I do not listen. This I don't know who this guy is, but he is
Wait, is that the
speaking on his
truth? Where you
own
get that
behalf.
document from? Yeah, how you know where you get that from, bro?
He's speaking on his
But
own behalf. I'm not. I don't want. Matter of fact, this is a show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just ask you, Sheffer.
give me a second.
Can this? Yeah, either he got to produce something, or you got to kick him out, bro. Because this is my show. Got my name on it. I don't want to have no innuendo
Psycho.
attached.
Hey,
I don't want to have no innuendo attached to this show.
Oh shit!
Thunder, like Thunder, being that he was taking money from those from the white supremacy movement, KKK and shit like that, is he was really working in direct opposition to what Martin Luther King was trying to establish.
Horrible.
Right? Because by getting that black voter block out of the way, you feel me? It dampens or lessens the possibility of getting those type of voting and getting shit passed. You feel me? So, so it was like, so the thing that made the thing that MLK did even more greater.
Is that a bad thing? He was working against MLK,
saying,
bro?
Huh?
Hell yeah.
He was working. He was working. Oh, let me ask you this. Okay, let's do this.
I'm saying like Thunder. I'm saying like he was working in direct opposition to the whole civil rights movement.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
A bad thing.
Civil rights.
What is wrong with you?
Like, why would you come on, bro? You think,
hold on. Thunder, you from Atlanta and you against the civil rights movement? What is happening here?
All right, let's do this.
Where's the American dream?
let's do this right here, so how you feel about integration? You think we better off or we worse off?
I think we better off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're definitely better off.
How you feel, Chef?
Definitely better off.
Okay. All right.
Right. I mean, you want to be free,
man,
right?
you get on this motherfucker and talk, yo. That's all Malcolm X. I mean, Martin Luther King, yo.
How you gonna be free and be separate? If you separated, you ain't free.
You ain't free, nigga.
Freedom means to be able to go and be wherever you want to be, amongst wherever you want to be. That's free.
Yeah, that's funny.
Everybody's
supposed to know that shit, yo, man. Everybody's supposed to know that. Like that's the fake revolution shit. Yo, fuck them.
Saying.
I know. I'm not saying you're saying it, but I mean the people, the loudmouth clowns, behind and screaming about Malcolm. I wouldn't have did. I mean, Martin Luther King. I wouldn't have did this. Wouldn't have did. That's not. The truth is, yo, he sat at the table, yo. He negotiated, yo.
Okay, you're a scientist, right? I'm a scientist. Right. You're a scientist. So
scientific minded. I am not a scientist. I'm scientifically minded. Go ahead.
Let's do an experiment, right? We got black people pre-1960s. Let's look at the science experiment. Let's set it up. So we got one aspect where you would think more from 1960 to our arrival here. You had more of a you just felt. I'm guessing that black people were not at odds with each other. We supported each other. We definitely support each other. No doubt about that. You wouldn't have no Madam C, no Madam Walker, you would have nobody. Period. If black, you wouldn't have no Elijah Muhammad, right? So we definitely know that pre-integration, black people support black people. Black people looked out. It was more of a community. It was more of a family. You had the village raising kids. You had a lot of stuff going on, right? Pre. Now post, I think if you looked at the pre and the post, if you did like the AC, the AD, and the BC, I think it's pretty obvious what direction in which our society, our community has gone. And to me, it's obvious. And I don't know what you would blame that on, but to me,
the hype.
You said what?
That's hype. That's not real. That's just niggas talking.
What's not real?
Obviously, we couldn't have had as much as we wanted, else it wouldn't have been no need to fight for civil rights. You act like we was jamming. communities flourishing.
Right, and forget about the separate but equal and shit. Niggas sitting on the back of the bus, like all that shit out the window. Like we was loving each other though. Like, come on.
Can't go to the library, nigga. Gotta go to a different library with no book. Man, stop it. No access to funds. Man, you tripping. Shit wasn't jamming like that, yo. You act like people were.
Can
That's
y'all see
what
my
everybody
screen?
always relegated to. They relegate the shit down to now black people just want to go to white people's stores. That's not what it was. That was like the front piece. Like we wanted, it was to prove that you did everything that everybody else did, but yet you can't even sit down and fucking get something to eat. The movement wasn't based off of allowing us to go to white people's stores. That's not what the movement was for, yo. It was said you could have your rights as an American citizen, bro. If there's more than just going to white people's stores, yo, and eating white people food. I can't believe y'all relegated to that. There's a lot of other things to do in America, yo. That's the most crazy. People say it all the time. I'm like, are you serious? So you think Martin Luther King died just so we can go to white people's stores? Y'all gotta stop that, man. I'm ashamed of y'all.
Can y'all see my screen?
So we can be up in Gucci. Yeah, I can see it. Man.
Getting Gucci. He died because of Gucci. What is that? What kind of newspaper is that? I don't like the headline. That's crazy. What is that?
Probably some old
newspaper clip.
What's the name of the newspaper? Look it up.
Newspaper.
I look like that's newspaper.com, man.
No, how y'all see it? I'm still seeing Thunda screen.
Yeah, I'm still seeing.
I see it.
No, what's the name of the newspaper?
What's
the newspaper? I forgot which paper this is.
Yeah, hey man, listen. This is my show. I don't know what you're sharing, man, and I don't want this.
Hold on, newspaper.com is legit.
Newspaper.com is legit.
Where newspaper.com at? Where that's at?
You hold on.
Oh man, you just be
any newspaper, any article is ever written is recorded at newspaper.com.
Yeah,
bro.
come on, get an account. Get an account.
Newspaper.com at. Where that's at?
What you mean?
Newspaper to that. Google newspaper.com. It's a place where you get it from. It's a subscription you got to get to go with it. Yeah, everything in there legit. Everything is all.
I'm saying, how do you know this came from newspaper.com? That's what I'm asking you. Where do you see newspaper.com at?
You ain't gonna see newspaper.com. You're gonna see the you're supposed to see the clip.
The clipping. What's wrong, Thunda?
What newspaper this from? That's what's wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, what is the Sunday Sun, the New York Times? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
The newspaper.com will tell you what clipping it come from. Let me pull it up on my newspaper.com.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, but Breed, I'll tell you what fuck.
Thunda backing out. Shit, Thunda knees get weak.
He being difficult right now. Okay.
Oh, brother, I'm saying, dog, with this HL Hunt stuff you do, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Listen, you can look, like I said, I'm showing you newspaper clippings. I'm telling you everything about his background, everything. You can click on it yourself. You click on his name on the Wikipedia yourself.
All right, let's do it.
I told you who he was.
I know exactly who he is, my brother.
All right.
But what you talking about? He linked to the death of Malcolm. I ain't never heard.
No, I didn't say he was linked to the death of Malcolm X. I said JFK.
He done made a whole new shit.
I said JFK.
I mean, you know what I meant.
I say he's the reason why Malcolm got silenced, because Malcolm got silenced because he spoke out against the JFK assassination, and H.L. Hunt was linked to the JFK assassination.
So right there, what did that say? JFK conspiracy, what?
Conspiracy allegations. Right. I said he was linked.
That's enough, bro. That's enough. That should be enough for you to say, man, until more evidence is shown, I ain't even going to bother with that.
Well, obviously, I mean, that people still debating on how he died anyway. So I'm not saying what I'm saying is he was linked to the death. That's what the word was out at the time, that he was linked to it. Yeah, and he wanted them to be quiet about it.
Let me ask you, was it true?
Whether it was true or not, regardless, he got them. He wanted Malcolm. He wanted the Nation of Islam to be quiet about it.
Where you see that at? Show that.
You make it make sense. Why would Elijah Muhammad You make it make sense. Now you just saw. I'm just telling you, 2 + 2 equals 4. Now you just saw that that H.L. Hunt was financing the Nation of Islam. Yeah. I just showed you that H.L. Hunt at the time was linked to this JFK assassination. Yes. Now Elijah Muhammad silenced Malcolm for speaking out about the JFK assassination. Now, why would he do that when any other time? That wasn't the first time he spoke out against JFK. He spoke out against JFK many times before that and everything. He never cared about JFK being loved by the people and all these little silly excuses he gave for why he.
All right, brother, it's my show, man. Let me read it again. So let's read what I'm not finna bring innuendo. You got the wrong person, bro. I can
okay.
I ain't that. I can't do that.
Okay.
So, share. He was silenced.
Mm-hmm.
The remarks prompted a widespread public outcry. The Nation of Islam, which had sent a message of condolence to the Kennedy family, and ordered its members not to comment on the assassination.
Right.
Publicly censored their former shining star. Malcolm X retained his rank as minister, but he was prohibited from public speaking for 90 days. He was silenced because he disobeyed the order.
Right. To not speak about the assassination. Right. To not speak about the assassination. Now, why would he get that order to not speak about the assassination?
Now you're saying that J.L. Hunt told
H.L. Hunt.
Told Elijah Muhammad, hey, don't say nothing about this assassination. That's what you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. And then he spoke on it, and Elijah silenced him because of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It does look suspicious as hell, though.
Brother, but it's still an allegation, and it's
the allegation. You gotta admit, though, it does look suspicious.
I don't have to admit not one thing.
I don't have to
believe suspicious.
Would you admit that?
I think they just made that up. That's what.
How about would you?
What?
They made it up.
I laid out the evidence to support it.
But I mean, they made it up that he was supporting.
I put out an article to prove that he was linked to the assassination. He was linked to the assassination at the time.
Okay, what's the evidence? What's the proof of him being linked to it?
You just pulled it up, didn't you? Did you just pull it up what the link was?
Listen.
It was. I told you it was a party. It was a party. It was a party out in Dallas, like right before the assassination, where allegedly there was conversations going on about this, about them going to carry the assassination out. Once the president hits Dallas and everything else, you just read it. You just clicked on it. They just talked about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the stuff. He had beef with Kennedy for ending the war, something to do with the Bay of Pigs and shit.
It was against integration, all that. Yeah.
Just because he didn't like the war, he finna order hit on. That's what y'all.
No, I'm just looking at some of this. You just gotta look at. I mean, you already.
Those Southern white people hated Kennedy. Those Southern white people hated Kennedy.
Looking at all the evidence, bro.
They hated Trump. They hated Barack. They hated everybody.
No, Southern white people loved Trump. What do you mean?
Yeah, let's say good look. It said 1972. Hunt and Liddy were part of the assassination plot targeting journalist Jack Anderson.
Who was that? Sure, put that on the screen.
I'm in the Wikipedia. I'm in the Wikipedia. So I'm like,
on what? H.L. Hunt?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm in the wiki shit. Not. I'm looking at E Howard Hunt and Liddy.
Oh, my man Corey slid up in here. Corey, what's up?
What's up, Corey? What is it? E.I. Hunt?
I'm looking at E Howard. I'm looking at E Howard.
Peace. What up?
E Howard Hunt.
Hotel.
Like that.
Right.
So E Howard Hunt did what?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, he in the JFK conspiracy allegations, man. I don't have patience for that. I don't even read that. I don't. I mean, either he did or he didn't, bro. Y'all got proof or you don't? So,
what are you denying? Are you denying? Which part are you denying?
Thunda, what you talking about, man?
About H.L. Hunt. You introduced. I don't give a fuck H.L. Hunt. How about that?
Oh, okay. All right.
So, Cole,
got it.
What you say?
I said, what's the topic? Elijah Muhammad.
Elijah, man. So, all right. So Corey, this is what we got. Do you remember when y'all had that big month-long, it seemed like, rift over Queen and Zinga?
Right. Uh-huh.
And y'all were going back and forth. Everybody was calling y'all some sellouts and blah, 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 right? Because y'all were beating her up.
Right.
Now, Elijah Muhammad has a lot of skeletons in his closet. We all, everybody does. Same thing with Queen and Zinga.
He got some skeletons.
I ain't got those kind
I
of
don't think.
Same thing with Queen and Zinga. And when it comes out, what Chef does is he jumps straight off the boat and like he way out instead of just saying, you know what, the guy, he has some issues that we may, but most people can get past those little issues.
I don't know, Thunda. I don't know. He has issues. What? What the fuck's that mean? I don't know.
Right.
Thunda, are you serious? He's sitting up here capping for a child molester.
I keep saying, what my favorite saying is nowadays is the pandemic showed us that handling these things like with kid gloves is deadly. So you can't handle these things with kid gloves. So by him saying, he has some skeletons in his closet, that you know what I mean? That's the kid gloves we can't play with. Though that's
everybody do. Everybody do. A little child molestation, a little rape here, a little molestation.
Right, a little molestation here and there. Come on, bro. Are you serious?
Come
on, man.
Nobody accused him of rape or molestation. Y'all need to stop with the innuendo.
They were underage.
This is my show, and y'all not gonna do that on my show. Y'all take y'all ass home with
understanding the importance of vaccination like you do that, right? And the NOI being partly right. They stay straight anti-vax.
Well, don't charge Elijah with that, brother. Come on, man.
They've been anti-vax since Elijah.
Elijah Muhammad told them not to get vaccinated.
You think they would be
Elijah? Yeah. They already had anti-vax back in his day. This shit ain't new.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't shit. I ain't new.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
So it's okay.
Hold on 1 second. Let me say this real quick. Thunda, would you be willing to go across the country, right, in a petition African American boys and girls to join the Nation of Islam?
Right now, yeah. Anybody who will need who think they need that structure in their life, yeah. Why not?
Okay.
It's a system, bro.
Okay.
Everybody had different.
You don't see it as a. So you don't. Do you make this between a cult and just any other religion?
Why do y'all talk down on your own stuff? I don't get it.
No.
This ain't our stuff.
How much do you know about the history of the Nation of Islam? Do you know a lot about the history
of the organization that's known as the Nation of Islam?
Yeah.
No, not the inner workings. No.
You know about Ugan Ali?
No, I don't know about none you talking about. I'm talking about the work that the nation did, what it represents in our society.
Ugan Ali was Elijah Muhammad's right-hand man.
And what he do?
What he do was they was a part of the whole thing. You know about the Voodoo House?
Okay, what is that, bro?
Well, it was one of the places they used to attend.
But no, the Voodoo House actually was when they first started out in Detroit. A guy, I forgot one of them.
Now y'all niggas finna take out the Nation of Islam.
No,
so we doing.
No,
we
doing,
but this is what.
Listen,
but he was there.
They was doing ritual killings or some shit.
Right.
Now we doing Elijah. We gonna take his ass out. Now we're finna take out the whole nation.
You took out Elijah. You brought him back.
Oh, hold on. Everybody chill out. Let me deal with Thunda because he's able to dance around when everybody is, throwing out stuff. So I'm gonna deal with 10 minutes. Me and Thunda.
Go ahead.
You gotta stop this shit, Thunda. So now, what Thunda is attempting to do, this is what the Thunda is attempting to do. He's saying now that because I take a stance against Queen Nzinga being a slaver. Now he got a bead on me. So now he's saying, this is what I do. I find something about a particular
one or two untoward things.
Right. Now
you jump off the ship.
He called it one or two little things. Just think about what he just said. Little things. Now let's see if Queen Nzinga, right? If the things that she did was little things. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Is there any white slaver that y'all would say, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a pass for that? Just if it's any white man that sold over 1,000 slaves, is we gonna say to that white man, right?
Abraham Lincoln.
Or, yeah, anybody. Is we gonna say, you know,
look at the ass slaves.
Yeah, it's cool. I'ma overlook that. He was fighting for his country. George Washington had slaves, Thunda. But is it cool because he was fighting for his country that he fought the War of Independence from Britain? Since he had slaves, them slaves helped them in his war, right? They helped keep his fucking what you call it, his horse warm at night in the cold, right? So we're gonna justify George Washington having slaves because he was fighting for his country. So Unc and them is saying that I pose to justify Queen Nzinga, Jenga, or whatever y'all want to call her, right? Her owning slaves and selling slaves because she.
I know what you want to call her,
right?
Yeah,
because she was fighting for her country. Is there anybody in the chat, right, will follow that same logic when it comes to a white slaver? No, y'all wouldn't. I'm going to answer for y'all. No, y'all wouldn't. I know how y'all get down. Y'all some pro-black motherfuckers. But it's okay for a black woman, right, to sell black people. And the black people that she sold would be our ancestors. Right? That would be our ancestors. So y'all don't feel nothing for your ancestors? Like, are y'all, like, what part of the game do I have twisted? The very thing that we're talking about that Elijah Muhammad was faced with was set in motion by people like Queen Nzinga. So these black people wouldn't have had to been going through the shit in America if it wasn't for Africans like Queen Nzinga. So, all right, throw that to the side because I know I made 100%. Yeah. I know I made exactly. I know I made 100%. You know what I mean? That thought was as lucid as it can get. So let's take it to Elijah Muhammad. Since I filed or set a file to Queen Nzinga for something that's righteous, right? Because she was selling slaves. All right, I'm wrong for that. Cool. Now, Elijah Muhammad, we just read from your source that he was supported by goddamn the Ku Klux Klan and the American Nazi Party and a white separatist, right? So in the middle of us fighting for our civil rights, right? In the middle of us fighting for our civil rights, he went against that movement. And you're telling me what black person after slavery, right? All right, let's do this. All right, after slavery, after the Emancipation Proclamation, right? I think in the 1870s, the South started to repeal back the
radical Reconstruction.
Yeah, with the radical Reconstruction, they started to repeal back some of the some of the gains. Exactly, our gains, right? So they start enacting black laws, right? Restricting our civil rights, right? And those restrictions to our civil rights, right, was called Jim Crow, right? Now, that shit stayed into play up into the 1970s. So you're telling me that Elijah Muhammad was a great black leader for being against black people, right? Being forced back into
semi-slavery.
Semi-slavery with their rights
And don't
being.
forget about redlining.
Yeah, that's a part of it. That's a part of it, right? So I'm trying to figure out, right? How is you saying that it's me that's picking little things from these people? Now, I just said that Queen Nzinga was selling slaves. That was probably our fucking ancestors, right? And Elijah Muhammad was with keeping us held back in the 1870s with not having adequate civil rights. So I'm doing something wrong by putting these people on blast for saying that they shouldn't be our heroes. Now, who should be our heroes? If we go back to Queen Nzinga time, we can go back to, say, a person like Shaka Zulu, who didn't sell slaves. Shaka Zulu.
You said Shaka Zulu need to be our hero, right?
Because I'm saying in opposition to selling slaves.
Hold on, let's stop right there.
Go ahead.
Let's look up Shaka, right?
Now, remember what I said though.
No,
remember,
you said let's look. Who should be our leader? Shaka Zulu.
In opposition to the slave. My issue was what was my issue with Queen Nzinga? No, hold on. What was my issue with Queen Nzinga?
You said our hero should be Shaka Zulu. That's what you said.
In opposition to what?
So let's go with our hero. This is our hero, right?
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I heard exactly what you said. You said Shaka. You have ridiculed
Queen Nzinga for what?
Life and legacy of Queen Nzinga.
For what though?
You believe that Shaka Zulu should be more of a hero opposed
he besmirched
to Queen Nzinga.
He besmirched Thunda.
You besmirched the legacy of Queen Nzinga, and you lifted up the legacy of Shaka in opposition to Queen Nzinga. You don't even want to. You're saying fuck Nzinga.
Right.
You need to go over here. That's where you at.
Oh no. All right. Now let's do this. Now what was my reason?
Hold on. Now
you got to keep it in context because you didn't even let me finish.
Let's do context.
All right.
So in Queen Nzinga, you all said
belligerent now. You gotta let
hold on. So now you say Queen Nzinga, we should look down on her because she enslaved
and sold slaves, right?
Possibly our ancestors,
right?
Right? Mm-hmm. That's what you said,
right?
What if I said that Queen Nzinga probably killed some of our ancestors?
Cool. I have no problem with no. In Africa, right. Listen. In Africa, kings and queens. Come on,
Shaka.
Thunda, take it over. Let him build his premise. Let him build the premise.
Thunda.
You know I'm gonna let you get away with that.
Any king or queen in a hostile territory fighting for empire is going to kill people. Like
you said that he should be our hero in opposition of Nzinga.
Right, because my opposition to Queen Nzinga was not that she fought wars or killed people, is that she was a slaver.
She was a slaver, right?
Right.
International slavery.
Yes.
Now, you want to let's look up let's look at your man's your hero. Let's see. Expansion of power. Shaka became more respected by his people. He was able to spread his ideas with great ease. Let's get into some of this some to this bloodshed. Let's get some of this bloodshed out the way. Where we gonna go? How we gonna do this, Sosa? Let's look at our hero right quick, killing all these black Africans.
Yeah, it could be the same thing, but that's a simple. That's an internal war.
Let's look at this black African hero that killed all these Africans. All right, this is the nigga we need to uphold. Shaka was able to form an alliance with the leaderless whoever clan and was able to establish himself amongst the Kwabe after whatever was overthrown with relative ease. With Kwabe, blah, blah, blah. Shaka was finally able to summon a force capable of resisting the whoever. Historian Donald Morris states that Shaka's first major battle against whoever, Kalanga, and whoever that is, was the battle of whatever that is on the Folozi River. Shaka's troops maintained a strong position on the crest of the hill in front of assault by the opponents, failed to dislodge them, and Shaka sealed the victory by sending his reserve forces and sweep around the hill to attack the enemy's rear. Losses were high overall, but the efficiency of the new shocking innovations were proven. It is probable that over time Zulu were able to hone and improve their encirclement tactics. So let's see where this battle of whatever this is took place.
Yo, something wrong with Per Black.
They was attacking white people though, wasn't they, Thunder?
Huh?
They was attacking white people though, wasn't they?
Yeah, they was attacking white people.
Shaka Zulu, them, right?
Yeah,
no, right when he was just reading, he was reading Internal Wars. No, that was Internal Wars.
That was white people.
You're not even listening to what he reading.
He was attacking white people. That's what he was doing. Casualties and losses. Yeah, right. 2,000 killed and wounded, 75. All right. Alleged battle.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Thunder, you killing yourself, man. You're not even doing a good job.
Just relax. Let's look, because that's what we had to do with Nzinga. We was chilling on Nzinga.
Yo, you doing a horrible job, yo.
We had okay, you do the job then. You do it. Go ahead. Let's look at you. You pull up Shaka Zulu and make your case for him being a hero. Go ahead.
The only case that I was making, my issue with Queen Nzinga was the slavery issue. Right? And I juxtaposed Nzinga with Shaka Zulu because of his opposition to selling black slaves. So that was the only reason. I never said neither one of them ain't kill people. Yeah.
You say he's supposed to be our hero.
Yeah, I'm in opposite. Listen. I know everybody got my point. I know you get my point. So let's move forward to another person.
At least
a hypocrite. No, show me where he was a slaver.
If you're telling me the only way that you're gonna look down on a person because they was a slaver, then I will understand what you're saying.
He wasn't Gandhi. No, he was not Gandhi.
Elijah Muhammad wasn't a slave, and you kicking his ass right now.
Yeah, because this is after.
Don't just put it on slave. That's my point. Is don't.
Son, you twisting the argument. Now you talk about in terms of juxtaposing the Queen of Zinga. Now you twisting up the whole argument.
No, I'm saying okay. You're saying
that ain't. We were talking specifically about the Nzinga situation.
All right, let's stay with Nzinga and what's called it, right? He is putting Shaka Zulu over Nzinga only because he wasn't a slave. Mm-hmm. What if he did something else though?
You name it. Name. Go ahead, pull the article back up and tell me what he did that she didn't do. That's more atrocious than selling thousands of slaves.
Is it something more atrocious than slavery? Like I was trying to think. Like, can you think of something more atrocious?
Eating babies?
Yeah, she was eating babies and shit.
That's pretty. Yeah.
And Zinga was crushing
atrocious.
up and eating babies. What in the
No,
hell?
no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about that. We went in deep on this ink, man. Oh, man.
She was making boys dress up like girls and
Yeah. Yeah.
Thunda. Do you want to get off Nzinga because we got a full clip for Nzinga? Like, you cannot save her.
I'm not defending Nzinga. I'm saying you have a propensity, it seems, that you have a propensity for jumping off the ship when you hear something that may be untoward about your own people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. As well I should though.
In your opinion, that's fine.
I should. Should I accept these motherfuckers just because they black?
Yeah. You eat hot dogs. Well, you probably eat them now, but you used to eat hot
dogs. Hold on.
If you saw how hot dog was made, you probably wouldn't eat.
So if Jeffrey Dahmer was black, I pose to not condemn him for being a murdering motherfucking cannibal just because he was black. Are you serious? So
I don't say about race. I'm saying you hear one. I don't care if it's a white person. You hear one thing about George Washington.
I'm an extremist.
Slave, and guess what?
He a piece of shit.
Else,
he a piece of shit.
No,
he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
I got a little blackology in him though. He got a little blackology in him.
I'm lost.
You hear what I'm saying? You gotta hear what I'm saying. So, listen.
Listen, you gotta reassess. Like, listen, when I watched that shit about Muhammad Ali and Malcolm, when that shit was over, I felt a different way about Muhammad Ali. Like, I don't fuck with Muhammad Ali like that.
Yes, that's craziness, though.
No, it's not.
Like, yeah, I said, like, when I heard like how he did Malcolm, bro.
Come on,
like, that ain't no real nigga, bro. Like, he ain't.
That's cult behavior. Now, that's cult behavior. What you doing? You
no. When you receive new information,
you rolling with Malcolm to the point that anybody did anything that was against him, you on like you hate.
It's not just what he did against us. It's how we treated Malcolm after what Malcolm had did for him.
That's crazy.
How he turned him out.
Things happen, you know. It might
spoke out against the nigga, and man, that nigga was like he wasn't a real nigga, bro. He wasn't a real nigga.
Like I said, you are exhibiting cult behavior right now, in my opinion.
Right.
Or at least a form of it. Right. You ain't no better.
Which is what?
Turn your back on Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali.
I ain't turned my back on. I said I don't fuck with him the same way I did, knowing what I did.
So you don't let history shape your opinion right now. That's crazy.
She's supposed to do. Yeah.
Information supposed to shape your opinion. What is wrong with you?
No, not to that point. Not to the point.
Yeah. Like if you got a homeboy, you like, man, he died. You like you bigging him up, and then you find out shit he was molesting kids. You still could be like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, that's in the past. So he was my home. Now you could be like, damn.
Well, I mean, we can talk about anything now because the first source that he pulled up on Elijah Muhammad just killed him.
It.
Yeah, like he did it to himself. Like you
I
just
learned new shit.
You shot yourself in the head. First,
that nigga said for 10 years he received money from the.
That's all it took. Come on, man.
Thunda, how can you consider somebody a revolutionary? And I heard somebody made that statement. And they're receiving monetary funds from the KKK for 10 years.
So just because he received money from the KKK for 10 years, that means he wasn't a great leader in the black community.
A nigga gonna take money from the KKK? Are you? What are you saying?
He wasn't a great leader in the black community.
The motherfuckers that was riding around lynching us for 100 years, bombing our churches. You know what they was doing to Martin Luther King and them? Remember those little girls in the church and shit? And this nigga taking money from me? These same motherfuckers. Is you got to be out of your motherfucking mind, my dude. Yo, these motherfuckers was killing black kids in the South, yo. You a black kid from the South. That's the fucking Klan. And this nigga was taking money from these motherfuckers, yo.
Blood money. Blood money. Come on.
Blood money.
Blood money, nigga. Come on, bro.
So we wouldn't get our rights, yo. So we wouldn't be able to defend ourselves from them motherfuckers, yo. These same motherfuckers was on the police forces and everything else, blocking our children from going to the fucking from the South. That's the somebody got echo. These motherfuckers wasn't letting our kids go to fucking school, man. The Klan. They wouldn't even let our grandmothers go to fucking church. And this motherfucker was taking money from them so we wouldn't be able to fight against them. He might be the worst black man in history.
The Thunda got his nigga on this Mount Rushmore. Nigga, goddamn.
Who your Mount Rushmore? Hey, Concrete, who your Mount Rushmore?
Who next? Thunda, David Duke? What you got? Who you got your Mount Rushmore? Elijah Muhammad, David Duke.
Give me your Mount Rushmore.
My Mount Rushmore is my grandfather, but what I will say is I do hold Malcolm in a high regard. I definitely hold Malcolm in the. As far as black men go, yeah.
Got MLK up there?
Yeah, definitely. MLK is definitely up there. I like the person of Malcolm as far as like what I've read and what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? What I've heard about him. I just like the stand up person that he is, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that like Martin Luther King, you know, wasn't that same person, but I just like the you know, the person that Malcolm was. You know what I mean? No doubt.
Man.
Give me two more, man.
Two more? Man. Neil deGrasse Tyson. You already know that.
All
right. And
Donetta.
No. Shaka Amo. No. I don't know, man. Who another one? You know what? Before I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put Frederick Douglass before MLK. Right? I'm gonna slip him in, and then I'm gonna sneak MLK in right behind good old. And this is just like I don't know. Maybe I'm not putting them in order. Like this is just people that you know that I have high regard for.
Who you got, Chef?
You
ain't definitely know that.
If we're talking about African Americans, I would say definitely how many people on Mount Rushmore? 4? So okay, it's 4 people on Mount Rushmore. I would say Frederick Douglass. I would say MLK. Gotta have those two. Frederick Douglass, MLK, probably is a toss up. Malcolm X probably don't make it, but he probably still my favorite. But so I have Frederick Douglass, MLK. Hold on. Frederick Douglass, MLK, I would say Thurgood Marshall, and probably W.E.B. Du Bois.
Oh man.
I just came on to say one thing.
Oh, Chief.
What up,
the one
Chief?
thing I want to say is I just called the police.
Oh my
on
God.
Chevron, because this was child abuse. Beating Thunder like this. Chevron was wrong for this beating, and
he did it to himself. He did it to
Yeah,
himself.
Who you got, Chief?
I'm gonna say Martin Luther King, number one. And first, I'd like to say about Martin Luther King. Somebody, because I when I was young, I bashed Martin Luther King one time. Some older brother said, any man that gets shot, excuse me, go to jail 20-something times and gets shot is a real one. Never again did I bash Martin Luther King, right? Nobody has went to jail in the conscious community for us for nothing, right? So Martin Luther King is number one. I'm gonna have to go with Malcolm X second, and Candace Owens. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, I don't even know, but it's a bunch of them. I'm gonna have to throw Frederick Douglass in there, and I might even throw what's the brother from Ghana?
Kwame.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah.
That's just for me personally, and that's about it.
I got Elijah. I got Richard Allen. I got Prince Hall.
Elijah Muhammad.
He said that.
Elijah Muhammad. And I got either Booker T or George Washington Carver. I would. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of one of those. I might have to make a change on that though. Elijah Muhammad. I'll take Richard Allen off, and I'll put Prince Hall, and I do Frederick Douglass, and then probably George Washington Carver.
Is one person I like to add, even though I kind of recently added him over the last 3 years, and that's Thomas Sowell.
Thomas Sowell, man, that's my guy.
Oh yeah, he fire.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That old motherfucker fire.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad that Democrats kept him away from us for so long.
Man.
The intellectuals kept Thomas Sowell away from black folks.
You ain't lying.
I heard.
I don't like. Fannie Lou Hamer was a beast too, man.
Yeah. Fanny was definitely for the people.
But let me do this. I'm a man up, right? So I understand. Anybody who may be hesitant to highlight the greatness or the greatness of Elijah Muhammad, especially with when you read kind of more into him. I'm not a man that I would not submit. So I understand if you feel a little way now, but I believe if we went through a lot of these guys' lives, man, it may not be all peaches and cream, bro. So that's all I'm saying. I try to look at I let the good outweigh the bad and see where we end up at. That's me.
Yeah, the cons definitely outweigh the pros in that case. Definitely.
Elijah Muhammad's case.
Yeah,
because a lot of people always say he cleaned up so many black men, but I kind of disagree with that too. The black church cleaned up black men.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anytime a person is down and out and going through something, they'll choose what they want to uplift them. So whatever they choose will uplift them.
You know what? A black woman,
when you in jail,
or straighten out a black man. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up through the he met his wife. You know what I'm saying? And he had a family. So that's who really ultimately, who had his eyes open. You know what I'm saying? The protection of his family, and his girls and his family and shit. That's what opened his eyes up and was able to see through the cult shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Betty Shabazz was the best thing for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the black woman always see through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got a good wife behind you, she always gonna tell you, the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And then like a lot of times, one of the reasons that they do set up in the prisons is one, protection. A lot of people become Muslim in prison for protection. You know what I'm saying? Or Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's an easy way to get people, to get members. You know what I'm saying? And then once you do get them in, right, there's like a debt owed when you get out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's easy pickings for that type of culture to grab those. To grab those type of members. Because first of all, they're gonna be most time education limited. You know what I'm saying? You can mold them. You feel me? So like, yeah, I mean, I can give credit for some of the stuff, but some of this other shit, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's a con game. You know what I mean?
That's my point. Why you don't just give a man credit for what he done, and then of course, admonish him for the thing that might not be so little white.
Felt like I did. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it all in perspective, man. I don't know.
I mean, working with the Klan Thunder, like I can't. It's ain't too much perspective I can get from that shit. My perspective fucked up.
Both of them work together. They work together to keep to. I don't know how they work together, but I guarantee
that's right, Thunder. Exactly.
It had something to do with segregation. That's my point. I do know that.
You know what, Elijah? Since you think like us, I'm gonna just donate to you for 10 years, my brother. Help you get set up, man. So y'all black folks can be all right. Cause at the end of the day, I don't really hate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want to integrate with y'all.
The fuck out of here, man.
Come on, man. So
you know someone's old for that, man. Come on, man.
I'm like, no wonder the fruit of Islam ain't never touched a white boy. Mr. Hunt said you better not touch no white boy.
You can't do it. Can't do it. Crazy.
That is sick. That is sick.
Hey, so do y'all think so? Like y'all have measured up like the Nation of Islam, and you see like y'all have measured them up, and you seen the pros and cons, and the cons outweigh the pros, right? So like Hebrew Israelites and shit like that. In my opinion, like they don't even compare to the Nation of Islam to me. You know what I'm saying?
In what sense?
Like as far as like damage being done, I don't see like as far as as far as the leadership, right? I don't really know a lot of them or whatever, the leaders or whatever, but I don't see nobody like extorting the people for the money and like raping young girls, got them worshiping a human man, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't think that.
All that's there, bro. All that's there.
All I know is them Hebrew Israelites is huge and some big old fat dudes. I said they must not be following the biblical dietary laws.
Right. There's a lot of them fat too, yeah.
They just overeating, they ain't following Bible dietary laws.
Yeah, so Johanna, he ain't a good leader. Listen, man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this foolishness y'all doing, man. You gotta stop beating your own. Come on, man. These folks did too much.
So now, I think that's like I think that's like a fall
that in there though.
They got some with some of the members in child molestation and shit. They got like I forgot because they different factions.
No, but I'm talking like on the scale like Elijah Muhammad did.
I don't like in terms of what like
I'm not minimizing it. It's all bad, but
baby. I'm saying like some of them had the like the the Messiah dude who's looked at as the Messiah, but there's different factions of like I don't know which one is goddamn one love or Lions Den in the house, all that crazy shit. So I don't know which one is which, but they've had some shit going on where they like well, a dude had raped. I think he raped a girl, burnt her, and they was raped or killed or something like that, and they was protecting the dude. You know what I'm saying? I think Zion was calling him out. You know what I mean? Different people was calling him out. He spoke about it and shit like that. But they was trying to cover up certain, whenever you have that type of organization, bro, and there's something that could, like Thunda said, besmirch the image of the group. And those type of situations, a lot of times those groups look to sweep them things under the rug and not let it make it to the public.
Right.
Saying to it's a bad look for membership. You understand? So yeah. So there's some craziness in there.
Yeah, I don't fool with him. I don't fool with Elijah Muhammad. I don't care what Thunda say. Thunda didn't even put up a good fight for Elijah Muhammad. He actually gave me the death shot for him. Like he put the bullet in the chamber, handed me the gun and moved out the way. I mean, that was crazy. Like
Elijah pulled up with the mothership, heard this shit, was like, I can't believe this nigga did me like that.
Right.
Pull the fuck off on that shit.
So at this point, I can agree that Thunda did this on purpose. I think Thunda hates Elijah Muhammad and really wanted all of this shit to be like, how didn't I know this? Like, I didn't even know that about. I already hated that motherfucker.
No, I knew about the working with I think Farrakhan said so. He told that story a couple times.
Oh man.
As far as financing them for 10 years?
Not the 10 years, but having meetings with the KKK. Yeah, he definitely said that.
The deacons of defense that had meeting with the KKK on some shit like, hey, my boy coming to town. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to pull up with no with no issue. You know what I'm saying? Them type of meetings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't see how you can still say he's a decent human being. He's not a decent human being at this point. Like, he was against the civil rights movement. He took money from the Ku Klux Klan to be against the civil rights movement. Do you know what the Klan was doing to our people at that time? How could you align yourself with them?
You know what? I'm about to give him a good argument. I'm finna give Thunda a good argument for that. Because if you gotta look at it from the point of view that they were separatists, Elijah Muhammad. So they had a lot in common.
No. Just because you're a separatist don't mean that you align with motherfuckers that hate you, that are doing your people dirty.
They hate
you could have no. It was other black separatists, right? That you could have joined with. Or you could. Why join with the Ku Klux Klan? Oh, y'all, sir, the KKK.
Pro-separation views were compatible with those of some white supremacist organizations in the 1960s. He met with the leaders of the Ku Klux Klan in the 1960s to work toward the purchase of farmland in the Deep South. That's a business transaction. For more than 10 years.
Corey gave him an alley-oop.
No, he didn't.
For more than 10 years, Muhammad received major financial support from white supremacist Texas oil baron H.L. Hunt. Why did he get it? Due to Elijah Muhammad's belief in racial separation from whites. That's why he got it, bro.
Do you think you just made a point? Hold on.
When you doing that type of shit, Thunda, so then how should Elijah Muhammad feel when he's taking money from the KKK and then he found a KKK bombed a black church? Do you be like, it is what it is?
And then kill Malcolm X.
A different chapter. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Convoluting the argument, Thunda. They're trying to convolute the argument a little bit there on you, but I'm gonna let you fight out of that. be able to fight out of that.
Yeah, this nuts, Thunder. I can't. I don't.
If I was arguing for Elijah Muhammad, I would have done much better, and I'm against it. You could have at least said he inspired people to start businesses.
You forgot about the launching. Yeah, you forgot all about the launching. Everybody always mentions that.
No, because we could always mention black people that were better business men than him, so he wouldn't even go up as the greatest. And it's nothing that he did that we can give him credit for. I just don't see it. He took a religion and mashed it all up into something nutty and unrecognizable. Like he couldn't read the original script of the religion. He distorted the teachings. He actually
couldn't read and write good.
Right, he actually got the teachings from another white man that was a con artist. All right, so let me go in on this tangent because this is going to throw even more dirt on the coffin of this dead motherfucker. A white con artist, right, found a way to...
He talk about it, man. He called Queen Nzinga the B word. Mm-hmm. Now he just talk about the...
Who am I talking about now, though?
I mean, we talk, and when black folks say that when black folks say we are our ancestors, so if we bash each other, you know what I mean, we doing the same thing.
Exactly. So Thunder, when I say the white con artist that started the Nation of Islam, who am I talking about?
I will assume you're talking about Wallace Farr.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So Fraud Muhammad, the fraud Muhammad, right, was a con artist, right? And he made up a concocted hodgepodge religion to extract money out of the black community. The police grabbed him up for it and ran him out of town. He took the money, ran out of town. He stayed in communication with Elijah Muhammad. After the nation grew, I would assume that they were still giving him kickback from it. So it was a scam, a con, right? That Elijah Muhammad had to know it was a con, and he kept the shit going. You know how crazy that is? And which proof of that is, so hold on. Naru, you Allah. So you're saying New Zealanders can't be white people? Let's pull up some pictures of white New Zealanders, right? Since he's saying that he have ties back to New Zealand, that means that he wasn't a white person. That's crazy to me. But anyway,
that's one theory. The main theory, I believe, he was from British India.
I don't believe that, because the FBI file said that the fingerprints was the same as Wallace Ford. So the person that they arrested, see, this is the thing. The person that got arrested in Detroit or Chicago, wherever the hell they was at. Where was they at? Detroit, Chicago?
Mm-hmm. Chicago. Both of them. He was both places. He probably got arrested in both places, but
right. So when he was with Elijah Muhammad in one of those cities, Detroit or Chicago, I get them confused. Somebody can pull it up, but they arrested him, right? And when they did his fingerprints, right? The fingerprints checked out as the same dude that was locked up in the 20s, right, in San Quentin, named Wallace Ford. Mm-hmm. Now that's him. So now this same Wallace Ford, right? When he on his prison intake, right? They got the race of him. His race was white.
Mm-hmm.
The police that locked him up in the 30s said when they went to lock him up, they walked past him because the person that they was going to lock up, they thought they was going to lock up a black man. They said they walked past Farad Muhammad. They thought he was the landlord of the building. They didn't think he was the leader of the Negro cult. You know what I mean? That was keeping it. So it's crazy. So the white officers that locked him up, they knew they was locking up a white man, right? They didn't think that they was looking at a Indian.
No. He wasn't Indian. He was Mediterranean.
No, somebody in the chat said that he was from the Indian subcontinent, right? So
he lived in India.
Hold on.
There.
I'm telling you, the man used aliases, and we're mixing like 3 different people up. We got to be mixing 3 different people up. All right. So the guy with the fingerprints that match the guy that they locked up in 1934, right? That had started the Nation of Islam, the leader of the Nation of Islam, the guy that was calling himself Farad Muhammad. They locked him up in, I think, 1933 or 1934. 34. I'm gonna say 34. Thunda, if you can share your screen, you can pull that up.
Look at this book. You see this book right here, Chevron?
Chameleon.
Okay, yeah. So this is a book about Master Farad Muhammad. So he was born, when he lived, he was from British, and this is my opinion, understanding. He was from British India. He later came out here, and that's his form of Islam. He taught a form of Islam mixed with Buddhism. So he eventually caught a train or in a boat to the Americas and lived in, was it Chicago? But he also lived in Los Angeles. His addresses and everything in Los Angeles. I even been by the house. Right. So a lot of book information in here from the 20s and 30s and where in the different places he lived. So he's been all over the place. But he was locked up, and that's him.
Yeah, that guy. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yep, that's him.
They said he was all right. 3 different records confirmed that it was a white man, and eyewitness accounts from other white people who would know what a white person looked like. I'm not listening to you niggas. You dig what I'm saying? Who obviously don't know what a white man looked like. But obviously white people know what another white person looked like. So for all intents and purposes, maybe you niggas stay around all black people and don't know what a white person look like. But I'm not going to assume that white people don't know what white people look like. All right. So I ain't taking y'all word for it. So the chat, y'all can miss me with that. So let me continue. The jail.
I think he was half white and half Mediterranean myself.
Okay. All right. So let's go with this. When he got locked up, they said he was white. He had a wife in Oregon that he moved from LA to Oregon with, right? And had a child with. On the child's birth certificate, the father was listed as white. His son died in either the Korean War or the World War II, right? In the Navy. His Navy boat was blew up. On the military's death certificate, the race of the father, right, was listed as white. In the 1960s, the Elijah Muhammad and them put out a claim that they would give $100,000 to anybody that can prove that Farad Muhammad was a white man or knew his identity. His wife came forward with the documentation, right, proving that Everybody else looked at him as white. In 1934, when he was arrested by the police wrote in a report that it was a white man. Not only that, in the report, they said after they separated him from the from his black worshipers, right? Because they locked up a whole bunch of them at the same time, right? They
Elijah
said
mulatto himself.
You called that man a mulatto.
Tough, man. This is a tough crowd, boy.
Oh, hold on.
Elijah is mixed.
So hold on. So when they locked them up, they brought them all into the precinct together. They said this man was talking crazy, saying I'm the last prophet of God, all of this crazy mumbo jumbo. They said they finally separated them from the black people. And that's when he said they said, man, you can drop the charade. Because they knew he was a con artist, right? They said, and they got the pictures of him, right, in the precinct where he's pointing to passages in the Quran where he corrupted and where he twisted the shit up to get money from the whole thing. I guarantee you those pictures are in your book, Chief X. If you look through your book,
all that is there. You're on point. All that is there.
Exactly. So they made a deal with him. They said, look, we won't charge you or nothing if you just pack up and leave town because you done caused too much trouble, right? If this was really a goddamn prophet of Allah or a black Messiah or a Messiah, he wouldn't have went. He packed up the next day and fucking left. The members never seen him again, other than Immortal Truth said, "Where's my proof?" Just look anywhere, Immortal Truth. That's known fact. That like I don't even know what y'all be looking at. Like smartphones, dumb niggas. You got smartphones and dumb niggas. You dig what I'm saying?
No, but it's cult. It's cult life group think, right? So like Chevron and Corey to me are kind of what I consider free thinkers. So they can know how to form their own opinion outside the group and be genuine about it. You get what I'm saying? So it's things outside of this Elijah and Barge stuff that you can't go with the normal narrative. So Chevron's on point what he's saying to me.
Hey, but I always wondered that though, Chief. When you said earlier he was what you say he was?
A mulatto.
A mulatto, yeah.
Yeah, Elijah Muhammad's a mulatto. I don't know why people keep hiding that fact.
Because
how was he a mulatto though?
He got the same skin tone as my grandfather had, man. Like I know, like this nigga.
He don't have nappy hair.
Yeah, and even the texture. I'm not even talking about like the color of his skin. I'm like the texture. Like you know what I'm saying? It's different. Like I'm telling you,
he got an accent and everything.
He is a. This is why I've been confused. I swear.
People don't think he had an accent. He got a big time accent.
Who had an accent?
Elijah Muhammad got an accent. He don't talk normal.
No, yeah, he had a speech impediment. That ain't no accent.
Yeah. When you look at his writing is horrible.
Yeah, he had a speech impediment. That's poor education. He didn't have an accent. Like he didn't come from somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Well, he don't look like the regular high yellow nigga, man. Like that's just all I'm saying. I always been confused at the Nation of Islam because I'm looking at this Farah Muhammad and then I'm looking at this Elijah Muhammad dude. I'm like, man, like this shit makes sense.
Until somebody showed me pictures of Elijah Muhammad's family and his mom and dad. To me, he got his like Indian African American mix to me.
Yeah.
No, he not mixed. The man was born in the 1800s. So having pictures of his parents would be kind of that like
no. This is what you gotta understand, Shepard. This is what you gotta understand. In the West Indies and in British India, there was a huge labor population of Indians. Even in East Africa, they built the bridges into Savo. So it was a huge presence in his time when he was born of Indians and Indian laborers.
No, you mixing up Elijah Muhammad with Farad.
But Chef,
no, when I'm not talking about like Elijah is mulatto mixed to me. He has Indian in him.
Am I tripping though, Chef? Though, like just looking at it though, man, because like as a kid, like this shit always seemed funny to me. Like just looking at these dudes and like this is the leader. It's like, hold on, man, that shit don't make sense to me, man.
Y'all just messed me up with Elijah Muhammad being mulatto. That don't need that.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that he looked like that to me.
He looked like Elijah a regular African American.
He don't look like anybody in my family.
You gotta
be
like
kidding. My grandfather was mixed. Like he got that same look.
Look at me.
I guarantee you.
No, you look like a high.
This is how he gravitated.
You look like the rest of my family.
That form of Islam. There's some Indian in Elijah Muhammad.
I look like Elijah Muhammad. Let's pull up a picture of this nigga. Is y'all serious?
No, the skin.
I knew you loved Elijah.
Oh my God. Y'all saying this guy ain't even.
You can even be lighter than him and still like it's still something.
He looked at like he was sickly, yo. Like
he black and Pakistani.
Y'all are tough.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Y'all done made Elijah Muhammad not black. So I know Farad don't stand a chance with y'all.
No, hell.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna call the man. I'll be back. Let me in 5 minutes. I'll get the skit.
All right. Yeah, I never heard that Elijah Muhammad was a mixed breed.
Yeah, I never heard it either. But
he looks like a regular nigga to me.
It's some lookership for me, you know. They just got that look to me. You know
so we can claim that about anybody that's a shade lighter than.
No. I think you lighter than him. I think you probably lighter than Elijah Muhammad.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out.
You don't have that look. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, man. He just got that mulatto look. You know what I mean? That mixed look to him.
Nah. I don't see that one. I don't see that one. But look, hey, both of his parents were sharecroppers in Georgia. I don't see.
He was definitely black then.
Right. I'm tripping off of this. Like, where's y'all getting this from? Like, where's y'all getting this from, man? The man was from Georgia in the 1800s, and his parents was sharecroppers. Like,
no.
But yeah, so Thunda, his leader or the guy that started his cult was a white con artist. And he peddled a white con to the black community, Elijah Muhammad. He took up the mantle of peddling a white con to the black community.
Y'all are tough, man.
Tell me I'm wrong, though.
Y'all are tough.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't, Corey.
He did that.
So, all right. So, are you saying that his teacher and leader or the founder of the Nation of Islam was not a con artist? Go.
Listen, man, I'm saying it's got to be more to him than that, bro. If that's all you're going to do, you can't just look at just one or two
them little girls
that make solid. Yeah, you see them? I'm gone, man. I'm finna log out. I'm gone, man. It's 30.
Immortal Truth keeps saying the man was a Pakistani. Like, where? Oh my God.
He said he was Pakistani. You know what, Chef? I have heard that. That's not crazy. Like I have heard it. Now he could be wrong. Don't even
I've heard every claim from Nation of Islam to not admit that this man was a white man. Like they have made every claim to he was light, he looked it like this. Their best thing is they want to tie him back to the Middle East in some type of way, so they could say he wasn't white. Because the man was a white man that was conning black people, and this goddamn black man, Elijah Muhammad, took the goddamn con and kept that shit going and became a $75 million black man off of a fucking white con. And you saying that this dude is a great black person that goes on your Mount Rushmore of black men, of black people? Are you crazy? Thunda, do you know why we're here? Thunda, you're the reason why we're here.
And then the
but
Pakistan,
that's why the wicked. That's why the wicked.
Like saying he Pakistani, that just don't make it no better.
I'm gonna buy a book on Elijah
with the white man.
You're gonna do it better next time.
You should have been had a book on Elijah Muhammad.
This what made the Wikipedia look suspect though, because it was like they was giving him really like credit for starting Nation of Islam, and like they're not really telling. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really build it up like how, how the nation was. They was in financial straits.
It said something.
It was Malcolm that ended up bringing in. That's where Malcolm brought in Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like they was struggling.
They went into that.
Yeah, but it was kind of like giving him credit for starting a religion. He didn't create the religion.
He didn't create a religion.
Nah, Farrar created the religion. Farrar created the religion.
Come on, Thunda.
What Thunda? Already in place. That's why Farrar was writing letters. Farrar was telling him to quit teaching because you fucking up the lessons. Like you're getting this shit wrong.
Right, because he was doing his own. Okay, let me ask you this. Farrakhan, right? Do you believe that he's creating his own religion right now?
No, you the same shit.
Yeah, you tripping. If you believe
they the same shit. They the same
but
shit.
He incorporate. I mean, I think it's the same. Really, incorporate.
He incorporates Scientology as far as the Dianetics machine and shit like that, but the religion is still the same.
Yeah.
That's a religious. That's a part of the practice that you can't say the same.
No. He used the Dianetics machine they get from Scientology, but the actual religion is still the same way it was. Rabbi Shabazz, Yaqub, all that shit is still the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yaqub.
Yeah. Big head scientists and shit, all that shit still there.
To teach as Elijah Muhammad. That's from the nation. Hell, Eric Muhammad will tell you that. All kind of people will tell you that, bro. All kind of Muslims will tell you that.
No, not the religion. They have a different. They have a disagreement in the way the type of movement, the direction he may be taking it in. You know what I'm saying? Like to even do business with Scientology, they may have people have issues with that. Like you had like the Clarence X13 who broke off because the Farrar being God, the white man being God. You see what I'm saying? So that's when people split off like that. But their actual religion is still the same. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit.
Nation of gods and earth is not the same as the nation.
Nation of gods and earth is different. You said Farrakhan. Nation of gods and earth split with that. Well, Nation of gods and earth split and created something a little different.
You brought up Clarence 13.
They still got some of the same shit. You know what I mean? They still got some of the same tenets in it.
But it ain't the
they
same.
Still got the big head scientists in the Nation of gods and earth. That's cool.
I'm about to go to sleep, man.
You need to.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Well, I mean, where's this white person? You think that's a white person right there?
No, come on, bro. Nah, that's Blake Griffin.
You don't think that's a white person?
I can go Blake right there.
Right. Nigga looking like goddamn Bugsy Siegel and shit. Oh, shit.
So I can go Blake Griffin right there.
So
Blake Griffin will.
This
Look at that color painting, looking like goddamn one of the goddamn presidents of the United States. Shit.
So you don't think that this man right here is a white man?
I think he was an Indian.
Y'all try too hard. Yeah, let's end this show. Like it's nutty at this point. How about right here? That's him when he's older. that lady right here, this is Muhammad Ali's wife.
He looked kind of dark on that picture though, a little bit though.
It's a black and white picture.
Nigga look like goddamn the KFC nigga.
Yeah, he look like Colonel Sanders, yo. And y'all sitting here talking about an Indian. Should I show y'all a picture of an Indian? Do y'all y'all gotta stop, yo. Now y'all don't know what an Indian look like. Y'all confused. Y'all get so when y'all go to 7-Eleven, do y'all ever confuse those people with a white man, yo? Like, are y'all serious? You know what? Oh. Everybody say their last words, yo. I'm about to end this shit.
Yeah, my last word, Thunda, you crazy as hell.
Lying.
That's it.
You ain't never lying.
Go ahead, Thunda. And
hey man, it's good. Good talking, man. I think it was I'll do a better job next time. I got to buy some books or whatever. I never thought that this would be even needed rather. For me I've never had to defend Elijah Muhammad against anybody ever in my life. So I'll be better prepared next time and have some more sources about all of the good that came from the Nation of Islam and Elijah Muhammad in particular. I'll be better prepared next time.
My man, you did a good job. You definitely taught me something. I say that on the Nation of Islam. I mean on Elijah Muhammad. You definitely taught me something. Sosa, what you got? Oh, Sosa already gone. All right, Thunda. Everybody like, subscribe. Me and Thunda out. Thunda crazy as hell. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all. This was just a little quick show. Something I wanted to do because I was still in the mood to talk. Tomorrow, Friday, I don't know if I think Unc doing a couple shows on the Bobby Banger channel tomorrow. I think he's doing one half-hour show on the Bobby Banger joint. And I think he said he's revamping the Almond Raw Squad for everybody. So I think they doing the show tomorrow. So I think he's doing two shows. The Bobby Banger show. That's gonna be his podcast that he's starting up. So stay on the lookout. If y'all haven't subscribed to the Bobby Banger channel, subscribe to the Bobby Banger channel. And the Almond Raw Squad, I think he's doing two shows tomorrow. If I have time during lunch while I'm in the barbershop, I'm going to definitely go live. And if y'all see the Pseudo Killer banner go up, click on the show. Might have something to talk about. Y'all always can join the conversation. We love to have y'all with us. So on that note, and if y'all have anything, join the Discord server, right? And put topics of shows in there and share y'all thoughts. We stay in the server. We see it's a back chat. We can text all day, all night, you know what I mean, to keep the shit going. So keep it going. We all pseudo killers. Peace.